Nelson later finds out he was a Navy sailor.
He comes back with a glass of water and a little white pill. And he says, here, take this. It's an Advil, it's a Motrin, whatever. You'll feel better in the morning.
What happened next was a bit of a blur.
So I lay down to try to go to sleep, and he comes over and he touches my leg and he says, is it okay if I touch you? And I say, no. And I black out at that point, and I have moments of consciousness where I can feel what's going on, and the best way to describe it is a vegetative state. You can feel what's happening, you can hear what's going on, but you can't speak, you can't see, you can't move.
Nelson's story is not unusual. Male-on-male attacks in the military happen more often than many people might think.
We have a long way to go in fighting the cultural stigmas that discourage reporting among men.
So this amazing fact is a little depressing, but phenomenal, unbelievable. You've heard about rape in the military before. It's an issue that's gotten a lot of attention. But I bet you didn't know this. While most of the fire from the public and Congress directed at the military addresses women who are sexually assaulted, more than half of the victims are male. That comes from the Daily Beast. That's a number that I've seen before, and the first time I saw it, I was like, whoa. So more than half of the victims of rape in the military are men. Now, here's the fact I did not know in our amazing fact of the day. 38 military men are sexually assaulted every single day. Every day in the United States military, 38 men are sexually assaulted. Yesterday there was 38 men. Today there's 38 men. Tomorrow there's going to be another 38 men. On average, obviously. That's a stunningly high number. Now, they say one of the problems is that people are reluctant to report it because of stigma, shame, all those things. So then it becomes an even bigger problem, right? At least there's focus on the issue of women who are sexually assaulted in the military. But for men who are sexually assaulted, there's almost no one coming to their assistance. Part of the problem is that a lot of it is not being reported. But obviously we know that it's happening based on studies, and so we know the reality of the situation. Now, just one last thing here. Veterans Affairs psychologist James Asbrand added something that I don't fully agree with. He said, one of the myths is that perpetrators identify as gay, which is by and large not the case. It's not about the sex, it's about power and control. Well, okay, so I'm sure that it's about power and control, so I agree with the latter half. But you have to have minimal sexual attraction. See, the mistake that people make is a person is either gay or they're straight. Okay, well, they say they're not gay, even though they just had gay sex with a guy. But that gay sex was not about the gay sex, it was about power and control. Plus, it was a little about the gay sex. So, I don't really believe that. I think that power and control might be the driving force, but of course the guy has to be attracted to him. And it's not a matter of somebody being gay or not gay. There's a spectrum, right? So that guy might also do it to a woman because he might be bisexual. He might only be, as goofy as the language around this is, but 20% gay. Or he's attracted to men 20% of the time, however you want to phrase it, right? But he's obviously attracted enough to finish the act, right? And so there's no sense in like just going over the top and like, no, it's not gay, it's not gay. And they do this about sex, about rape too. No, it's not about the sex. Well, yeah, it's about power primarily, but it is a sex act. So it's a weird thing to try to brush that away. So either way, these are amazing numbers, and we should absolutely do something about rape and sexual assault in the military when it comes to women, but also when it comes to men, because even more men